Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? I'm freezing. I hope you guys are staying warm, or if you're in the appropriate climate, staying cool. But I'm very cold Heather today. Welcome to the movie Marquee video wrap up for January and reveal for February. We're already a month in. Oh my gosh. And you know what? I have actually managed to keep up. Which sounds bad for January, but if you knew my track record for the last year or two. Now, anybody that's new, you may ask, what is the Movie Marquee Challenge? Well, let me see if I can briefly sum it up for you. It is... sorry, my brain, I got a text and I started reading it and my brain started answering the text. Anyway, I get distracted, especially at 4 in the morning. Even though it's my midday, I guess. This is do you ever get sleepy midday and then you kind of wake up? Well, this is my midday, I guess. Early evening-ish. This is my nap time. Anyway. I guess we're a little past that. Maybe I just need to admit that I'm a little tired. Well, anyway, it is a year-long make-along hosted by myself, Samantha from Amethyst Craftworks, and Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts. And hello, my beautiful ladies. We pre-selected movies at the beginning of the year. We are rotating throughout the year. January was my month. February is Bella's month. Next month will be Samantha's month. And then we'll go back to me. Randomly drawing the movies. I have my little cauldron over here. Bella has, I think she's got a really pretty box. Samantha will probably have a yarn bowl if she sticks to the same thing. Not important. Anyway, randomly drawing. And showing you the movie poster. And... drawing inspiration to make a project from scraps, from one-of skeins, from our just collection. I mean, you don't have to stick to those rules by any means. If you want to participate with us, you can go buy yarn for a certain project, and that's totally cool. But for the month that pertains to, we're making a project to go along with those colors. And it's for funsies, so we're... inviting you to join along, but everybody can post in my Facebook group, which is linked down below. Facebook group is great fun. Even if you don't want to participate, you should come hang out with us. But yeah, so I'm going to move ahead with my movie because clearly my brain fog is not getting any better. But my movie is right here for January, is the wrap-up portion, which is Follow That Bird, which I have explained before, but like I said, we have had a lot of new folks, and hello to the new folks. Follow That Bird is my childhood. I was obsessed with it. I was that kid that could watch it, watch it, rewind, watch it, rewind, watch it, rewind, just all the time. Thanks to Karen, I recently rewatched it, and honestly, I don't care that it's a Sesame Street. I mean, I still am very down for Sesame Street, Muppets, anything like that. So I don't care. I totally rewatched it, and still love it. Spoiler alert. So, what I'm doing is I am trying to give myself a little bit of a break this year by making squares, but not granny squares. Not exactly. By making squares for a blanket that are a really pretty pattern that I found on Ravelry. It'll be linked down below. I got it quite a while ago. Maybe looking back on it now, I might say, just for the record, maybe, I don't know. I was going to say, it's a little bit pricey for a square. It is. But the square is beautiful. It's beautiful. So, weighing your options if you really like the square. We're not here to debate the price. I paid it, obviously. but it is a really beautiful square. It makes a really beautiful square. And I would like to make, I was thinking 4 for each movie. I'm about to show you all of mine because I did get all of them done, all the ends sewn in. I wish I had done it the day before, but honestly, this last week has kicked my butt with the auction that I have. Hopefully in the morning, I'll have an update for you guys. So I'll have another video coming out tomorrow-ish. But I figured we had come this far. I would just do a full update once, like, the goal day was done and we're in the nail-biting territory, you know, overnight stuff. But she did message me and tell me that she'll have an update in the mornings. I am hoping beyond hope that she made her goal. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about there, go back and check my last live, go back like 3 or 4 videos and catch up here. But yeah, it's all the work we've done to help raise money for the shelters nearby here. Anyway, back to my squares. Because right now I can't think, it's a stained glass, but I can't think of the name of it. But like I said, it is linked down below. And here are the squares that I had shown you already, which this one is representative of our Big Bird, right? We love Big Bird, at least I assume if you watch the movie that you also love Big Bird. And it's just the different colors for some highlights in his little feathers and stuff. But since the movie was centered around following that bird, here is Big Bird. So my squares this month are not so much, they are colors and highlights of the different Muppet characters, just spoiler alerts, or just different Sesame Street characters. So this one, and I am using a lot of my scraps. I did have to go buy 1 yarn for the next square that I'll show you, but this one is regular Big Bird. And then, if you watch the movie, Big Bird was painted blue by some dishonest carnies, so he was the Bluebird. And this is for his being the Bluebird with his blue feathers, and he was so sad, singing his little sad song. And yeah, I really, really love Big Bird, so I had a second Big Bird square, just, you know, his Bluebird sad self. So there's that one. And then the 2 that I worked on, one of my favorite Sesame Street characters, I know I say that about like all of them, but is the Count. So here is my square for the Count. That is 3 squares. But yeah, so I have the different purples, and like I said, these were all scraps. I know the light color is an amethyst, a red heart super saver. And then the purple, I think, is a red heart with love. But yeah, so there is my Count square. I do plan to, like I said, these are like colors and highlights. As movies come up, I'm sure that I would make other color combinations and not just like plays off the same color in each one, even though that makes a really pretty stained glass effect. But I'll have to play around with the colors and see like what I like and what works out and things like that. But there is the Count. And then the last one, I couldn't do Big Bird without doing Snuffleupagus. Snuffy is such a big part of Big Bird's life, and the reason why, well, I think there were several reasons, but the big reason that made Big Bird decide he was going to leave when he had run away to begin with was that Snuffy wasn't allowed to come visit. So he didn't want to live in a place that Snuffy wasn't allowed to come to, and I don't blame him. I love Snuffy. Snuffy's one of my favorites, which I say now about all of them. But it's true. So there is Mr. Snuffleupagus right there, Big Bird's bestie. So those are the 4 squares that I got done for the month of January. I super, super think this pattern is really pretty, you guys, and I really, really, really like it. So hopefully you think it's pretty also. I like the back as much as the front, to be honest with you. Like, a little bit to be desired where they, you know, where you can see my other colors, but still very, very pretty. But those are my 4 blocks for the different Muppets. And then we have Bella's pick coming up now, which I'm going to put up here. Bella's pick is the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp. I'm sure Helena Bonham Carter was the Queen of Hearts, right? I did watch it a really, really long, like I bet when it came out is when I watched it. I don't know what, like, I don't know, like Tim Burton movies I do like. I was not about to say I don't like. Don't come for me, Tim Burton fans. Some of them I super love though. And some of them, like, I watch and, you know, they're okay. But I think a lot of people expect me, like, at least in my real life, a lot of people expect me to be like, oh my God, Tim Burton, oh my God, you know. And I'm not here to down him and say, like, but I'm not. But, because I do appreciate, like, when I was growing up, Edward Scissorhands was just it for me. Like, I loved Edward Scissorhands. And it's not that I don't love it now, but I've matured to other movies also, of course. But oh, I love that movie. That was another one that I watched on just repeat for quite a while, to be honest. But no, there's a lot of different really pretty, like, psychedelic things going on with this movie. And even in the cover, like, if you really look at the mushrooms and the toadstools, there's a hint in Johnny Depp's outfit. It may be like a green background, but kind of there's like the city looming behind. It's almost like a mysterious city of Oz, like looming back there, you know, from the Wizard of Oz. But it's a really interesting color-filled palette there. I don't know yet what yarns I'm going to use, but I know that there'll be a lot of, I can't imagine them not being a lot of bright colors involved. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And honestly, that's all I got for you guys. I don't know which ones I'm going to do yet. Like I said, this week has really fried me with the all of the auction-y things. So the reason why this is coming out on the 1st instead of the 31st, actually, did Bella release it on the 1st today? Or was it yesterday? See, I'm behind. I'm watching my friends' videos, watching other people's videos. I'm behind on my own videos. I'm behind on my projects. But so I don't remember when Bella released it. So I'm saying maybe that's also why I didn't. But I definitely should have had it up like today. So yeah, she released it before the 1st. And I'm recording it overnight between the 31st and the 1st. And mine will come out the very early morning of the 1st. So I'm a little later than I usually am. I would like to have gotten done like yesterday or the day before and got it filmed. But honestly, I worked on both of these together. Like I did like row 1 of this and then row 1 of this, or round 1, and then round 2 and then round 2 and then round 3 and then round 3. I just did that, you know, back and forth to get these done. And then I just finished sewing in the ends and was like, I have to get my video done. So yeah, all of that to say, very sleepy. Sleepier than I like to admit. So that's why I said earlier, I guess it was nap time. It's sleep time. Let's be honest. It wouldn't hurt me to go to bed earlier than normal. Like 4 o'clock is much earlier than I usually go, but yeah, it is realistically time to go to bed and just catch up on some sleep. I think I could do with that for a few days, if we're being honest, at least, you know. Once you lose sleep, it's not as easy to catch up either. You know, it's just not. But that's not the point of this video, is it? Anyway, if you'd like to join along, like I said, my Facebook group is linked down below. Or, I mean, I would just love to see your projects. So feel free to email them to me if you would like, or anything like that. So we just like for you guys to participate and do cool stuff with us. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm probably going to sleep on it and think about my color choices, and then I will get back with you soon and hopefully have at least one square done. So I'll talk to you soon, guys. I love you, and good night. Bye.